Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So if you're thinking about what career paths to pursue in 2025, you are in the right place. Today we're diving into the top 5 most in-demand jobs in Canada for 2025. And of course, I'll also be sharing how to get hired in these fields. Now, whether you're just starting out or looking to make a career switch, you're going to want to stick around for this, okay? Now, let's jump into it. All right, now let's kick things off with the tech industry, which, let me tell you, is booming right now. Okay, we're talking about everything from software development to data scientists to cybersecurity experts. Okay, now as more businesses go digital and data becomes a bigger priority, the demand for tech professionals is also growing. Now, did you know that by the end of 2025, over 2.26 million people are estimated to be working in Canada's digital economy? That's 11% of all jobs, okay? Of all jobs. So that's a very, very huge number. Now, the best part is that you don't even need a tech degree to get started. You don't. There are many people that think that they need to get that 4-year degree in computer science and information technology or a related field to be able to get into the tech industry. But that's simply not true, okay? There are people in retail that were working as cashiers or as doing certain jobs in retail, and they were able to switch to the tech industry by taking coding, by attending coding boot camps, or by taking certain short courses that allow them to make that switch. Okay, there are even people that took 1 or 2 year diploma courses and have been able to switch into the tech industry. So you don't necessarily need a tech degree to make that switch, especially if you are in Canada. So how to get hired? I would say that first of all, try to learn some key skills. Okay, for example, Python, Java, SQL, all of these are in high demand. Okay, and there are many websites. In fact, you can even learn most of these skills on YouTube, and there are many websites such as Code Academy that can help you to learn some of these skills quickly as well. Another thing that you should take note of is that certifications really count in the tech industry. Okay, so try to get some certifications like cloud computing, that's AWS, Azure, and also try to get some cybersecurity certifications if you are interested in the tech field, or if you're interested in these areas in the IT sector. Okay, these certifications help to get you noticed fast. Okay, and again, networking. So go to meetups, join LinkedIn groups. LinkedIn is very good for networking. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that functionality of LinkedIn and use it to network, to connect with recruiters and the likes. Okay, that also really helps you to get into this sector. Now, quick question: if you could work in any tech job, what would it be? I'd like to know. Would it be AI, cybersecurity, software development? Comment below and let's have a chat. Okay, and like I said, if you're not already in the tech field, don't worry. Like I said, there are many people that have been able to make that switch. You don't need to be a genius, like a coding genius, right off the bat. Okay, start by gaining the key skills, key coding languages like Python and Java and the rest, and you'll be able to make that switch. Now, next up, let's look at healthcare and medical professions. Now, whether it's doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, or even medical lab technicians, healthcare is one of the fastest growing sectors in Canada. Now, by 2025, Canada is expected to need about 60,000 more healthcare workers, okay, especially in the nursing field. So that's quite a number, right? It's a lot of opportunities for both urban and rural areas. And if you're thinking about getting into healthcare, here are a few tips that I can give you. Make sure you get the right certifications, okay? Depending on the role, you'd likely need some specific degrees or licenses. For example, nurses need to be registered with the College of Nurses of Ontario. That's their regulatory body, right? You cannot practice as a nurse in Ontario without a license from the College of Nurses. Okay, so you need to keep that in mind. Lab techs, for instance, would also need to take some specialized training programs. But here's a cool tip. In many healthcare professions, you can start out as an assistant while you work toward full licensure. Okay, for instance, in the field of pharmacy, you can begin as a pharmacy assistant. Right now, this position doesn't require licensure right away. You don't need a specific license to become a pharmacy assistant. If you have the education, most times that's enough. So once you've gained the experience, you can then move forward in your career and become a licensed pharmacist. So how to get hired, like I just mentioned, start as an assistant, okay? You don't need a degree to become a pharmacy assistant or to become a personal support worker. That's a PSW, or even a medical office assistant, okay? So there are certain jobs in the healthcare sector where you wouldn't need full licensure. You can just get in there with the qualification and be able to gather the experience to be able to then move forward in your chosen career. Okay, and there are many healthcare jobs that offer bridging programs to help you level up, and that also helps you fast track your career. All right, and also one thing that you need to look at if you're interested in this field is telehealth. Right, telehealth. Now that's like digital healthcare jobs. For example, telehealth nurse or remote medical scribe. Now these jobs are also rising fast. So if you're interested in this field of healthcare, these are some of the things that I want you to pay attention to. Now, have any of you worked as a healthcare assistant or considering this route? Let me know in the comment section below. All right. Now, next up, let's talk about skilled trades. Now, don't sleep on skilled trades, okay? People often overlook the trades industry, but the reality is that Canada is facing a massive shortage of skilled workers in this space. Now, we're talking about electricians, plumbers, welders, carpenters, and so much more. And these jobs pay big, so don't overlook them, okay? Canada is actually expected to need about 10,000 Red Seal certified tradespeople in the next 5 years, and that's just the top 56 trades. Okay, so the actual number is set to be around 100,000 trades workers. Okay, and the thing is, the government sometimes offers incentives to get more people into these fields, right? Which is a very, very fantastic opportunity. Okay, so make sure that if you're in Canada and you're interested in the trades industry, make sure that you take advantage of these opportunities. Okay, now, so how can you get started? Now, first off, check out your local apprenticeship programs. It is very, very important. There are many people that overlook these as well. Now, these are hands-on and they are often paid. Okay, so you are paid to learn, right? So make sure that you take advantage of these learning opportunities that help you to gain the practical experience while you're getting paid. So look for programs in plumbing, in welding, in HVAC, in industrial mechanics and the likes. Okay, and if you know anybody in this industry, talk to them. It might motivate you because some of these jobs really do pay well. Now, some of the trades jobs also help you or let you start working in as little as 6 months, right? So you get trained, and in a very short while you start getting the hands-on experience as well, and it helps you to fast track your career as well. Now, also take note that there are many provinces that fast track certifications if you have experience from another country. Okay, so if you're an immigrant, this is your chance. Do some research, okay, and make sure you take advantage of these opportunities. And if you're looking for steady work, especially in provinces like Alberta or British Columbia, the trades sector is a great choice, especially with high demand in construction and infrastructure projects. Now, next, let's talk about renewable energy. So Canada is going green like most developed countries, right? And that means jobs. Okay, so the renewable energy sector grew by 11% in 2023, and it's just getting started. Okay, so solar, wind, and electric vehicle jobs are taking off, right? And these aren't just for engineers. When you hear this kind of job, you think it's just for the engineers. Nope, there are roles in project management, in logistics, and even in sales. Okay, there are examples of people in construction and that went to get some extra training and have been able to land jobs in these fields that have helped them, significantly increase their earnings. So how do you get hired in this area, right? First of all, a degree or a certification. You can go either way. So look for courses in energy management or sustainability. Okay, those are some of the courses that could get you into this sector. Also, there are government incentives for this sector as well. There's funding for people who want to train in green energy jobs. And also look for startups. Okay, there are many startups and many new green companies that are hiring entry-level workers right now. Okay, so if you're interested in this area, do some research and link up with these startups. You may be able to land a very, very good opportunity. Now, another fun fact is that Canada's renewable energy sector is expected to grow by 30 to 40% over the next few years. That's a huge growth. Okay, so there's a huge focus on the sustainable development, and with that comes job opportunities for those passionate about the environment. Okay, so if you are interested in entering the field, like I've said, look into environmental science programs or energy management certifications and get involved in sustainability initiatives, whether it's through university projects or internships with renewable energy companies. All these things help you to be able to embed yourself in this field. Now, last but not least, let's look at business and finance. So the demand for financial analysts, accountants, project managers, and HR specialists is expected to keep growing in 2025 as businesses continue to recover and continue to adapt to the post-pandemic economy, and also amid a tariff war, right? I'm sure you've heard the news. So financial and business experts are in high demand, right? Especially in sectors like banking, investment, insurance, and management consulting. Now, with inflation and rising interest rates, also businesses need finance experts more than ever. That's why financial analysts and business analysts are two of the hottest jobs in 2025, right? Business analysts and financial analysts, they are some of the hottest jobs, okay? And they pay quite well too. Now, there are many examples that I could share of people that were able to enter the field and were able to get something close to double what they were already earning, right? But to get into the field, there are certain things that you need to know. First of all, you need to try to get your professional certifications. Your CPA, your CFA, or your PMP certifications can boost your salary. Okay, also make sure that you learn data skills. Companies want people who understand Excel, Power BI, and financial modeling. Okay, and again, network. If you want to get hired in this field, network. I've mentioned networking many times because it is crucial to you getting a job or to you getting into or switching into another field. Okay, and to stand out, network. I'm gonna keep saying network. Okay, use LinkedIn and use any other platforms that you can to network, and consider getting those certifications as well to boost your chances. So there you have it, 5 of the most in-demand jobs in Canada for 2025. Now, whether you are drawn to tech, healthcare, trades, renewable energy, or business, there is no shortage of opportunity if you're ready to put in the work. Like I always say on this channel, I'm not here to sell you an easy dream. I'm here to let you know that you have to keep things real, and the reality is that you need to put in work. So I try to be very realistic on this channel and not to just lead you on in a false way. Okay, so you need to put in work. Right now, I'd love to hear from you. What job are you most interested in pursuing, and what steps are you taking to land your dream role? Drop a comment below. You never know, it could help someone else, or you could learn from another person. Now, make sure to like and subscribe for more career tips and inside info on how to thrive in the Canadian job market. Until the next time, keep striving for success, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.